Hello students and welcome to the class. Sorry for the delay. I know I'm 3 minutes late to the class. Sorry bachcho. Just a minute. Let's see if the class has started. Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to the class, kids. Sorry, thoda sa I had to finish up from my yeah, the class is started now. Class is started now. Hello everyone. I had to finish my special class and come to this class. Bhumika beta, all the best. Neeraj, you are new here. No, you're not new. I had seen you before. No. Okay. Neeraj Kumar, I have seen you before, no? Yeah, I do remember you, beta, but आपका नाम क्या है? मैं भूल जाता हूँ. You said you're cutie करके आपने अपना डाल रखा है user ID. What is your real name? I'm forgetting it. Rajnandini Singh, hello beta. Beam Singh, Leela, Kritika Pandey, Ankit Prajapati, Manoj Tripathi, all the best beta for those who have exams tomorrow. Simran, Pavni, Sarthak and Shobit. Oh Garima, that's so pleasing to note that it went very good. Okay, students, I may not be able to say hello to everyone. अरे यार उस दिन का I forgot to share my leaderboard ना. मैं आज भी डालना, मैं जल्दी में मैंने डालना भूल गया, मैं leaderboard डालना भूल गया. एक काम करता हूँ मैं, I will share the you know what, I will share it with you guys. Okay, I will share it with you guys क्योंकि you guys deserve to see the you know. Okay, so this is the leaderboard. So this is the leaderboard for full quiz, the quiz that happened on 28th. So this is the leaderboard over here. Please look at the leaderboard. Nupur Agarwal, Kanishka Singh, Manya Vats, Harnu, Kaush, Cheryl, Gunjan, Tessa, Kim, Shishir. This is the top 10 on the quiz that happened on 28th of February. Okay, and let us look at the next one. Next one happens to be, yes, next one which happened on this one happened on 27th, the reduced syllabus. That is Cheryl, Chris, Milishri, Sneha, Sammy, Chavi, Pragya, Suranjali, Rajin, Rahul, Shishir. This is the top 10. Okay, so these are the top 10 that happened on those 2 days. Okay, I forgot to add this this screenshot itself altogether. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's start it. Dhruv beta, do not take stress because of exam. Exam should not be you should not take tension for all these things. Okay, एग्जाम होता रहेगा, आपको मार्क्स मिलते रहेंगे, उसके ऊपर ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस नहीं करना है. ओके, एनीवे, लेट अस स्टार्ट द क्लास. लेट अस नॉट वेस्ट एनी मोर टाइम. सो या, so my name is Bharath Bhat. If you're attending for the first time, my name is Bharath Bhat and I am your educator for biology. मैंने मास्टर्स किया है जेनेटिक्स और मॉलिक्यूलर बायोलॉजी से. और टेलीग्राम चैनल हमारा है livedaily.me/chat. ये टेलीग्राम चैनल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसमें सिर्फ मैं नहीं हूँ, बाकी सारे एजुकेटर्स भी हैं. आपको लिंक्स मिल जाते हैं मेरे क्लास के. मैं अपने स्पेशल क्लास का लिंक डालता हूँ, यूट्यूब का क्लास का लिंक डालता हूँ. तो इस लिंक से डायरेक्टली आप मेरे क्लास को एंटर कर सकते हो. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बच्चों में ये, ठीक है. और बच्चों, अनअकैडमी का लर्निंग ऐप अगर आपने अभी तक ट्राई नहीं किया है तो ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट मत कीजिए, ट्राई कर लीजिए अनअकैडमी लर्निंग ऐप. इसमें आपको फ्री क्लासेस मिलता है, फ्री क्विजेस मिलता है, a lot of free content is available. All you need to do is when you are signing up for the app, जस्ट यूज माई कोड, मेरा कोड है BB लाइव, ये है मेरा कोड बच्चों। आप इस कोड को यूज करके आप अनअकैडमी के लर्निंग ऐप पे साइन अप कर लीजिए एंड यू कैन यू विल गेट फ्री कंटेंट, आपको फ्री क्लासेस मिल जाते हैं। और अगर आपको प्लस क्लासेस खरीदना है तो मेरा कूपन कोड यूज करने पे अभी भी आपको 10% डिस्काउंट मिलेगा। उन्होंने एक्सटेंड किया है 1 more month। हमने बोला कि स्टूडेंट्स लोगों को चाहिए एग्जाम, दे नीड द 10% डिस्काउंट, सो दे हैव continue the 10% discount for 1 more month. So you can purchase the plus classes or the iconic classes, whichever one you want. You can purchase by using the discount code, which is BB live. Okay. Or lastly, I want to again want to remind the new students over here about the Unacademy Ask a Doubt. You can access this from the Unacademy learning app. आप questions, डाउट्स अपने क्वेश्चन बैंक से डाउट्स उठा के आप भेज सकते हो अनअकैडमी को, यू विल गेट इंस्टेंट सॉल्यूशन। ओनली थिंग इज यू हैव टू सेंड द प्रिंटेड क्वेश्चंस, हैंड रिटन क्वेश्चंस एक्सेप्टेड नहीं है। यहां डूस एंड डोट्स यहां पे लिखे हुए हैं, प्लीज उनको देख लीजिए एंड फॉलो इट अकॉर्डिंगली। ओके ओके, लेट अस स्टार्ट द क्वेश्चन बच्चों, लेट अस स्टार्ट द क्वेश्चंस। Let's not waste any more time. Write down the difference between prokaryotic and eukaryotic. I want the answers now. I want the answers now. Vaibhavi, okay. you're telling your name right now. Okay. Exam 5th March. Guys who are having exams in the coming days, all the best. Please ज़्यादा stress मत लेना बेटा। देखिए एग्जाम्स होता रहता है, अच्छा मार्क्स आते तो ठीक है, बहुत बुरा मार्क्स आते तो इट्स नॉट द एंड ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। You can always make your own destinies. Do not go to an exam with a tensed mind. Go with the relaxed mind. अपने तरीके से जितना प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो प्रिपेयर कर लो बेटा, बट सर फटको मत, ठीक है। एग्जाम है, लाइफ का लास्ट डे नहीं है ये। सो आई वॉन्ट ऑल ऑफ यू स्टूडेंट्स, आई डोंट वॉन्ट एनी ऑफ माई स्टूडेंट्स टू टेक एक्स्ट्रा स्ट्रेस बिकॉज ऑफ एग्जाम्स। Okay, correct. Many of you are giving the right answers here. Let me note it down. And I'm again telling everyone here, students, अगर मैंने आपका आंसर नोटिस नहीं किया तो प्लीज बुरा मत मानिए। मेरे पास 85 स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे है। It is a little bit hard for me to keep track of all the comments, so please do not take it personally कि मैं आपके आंसर को इग्नोर कर रहा हूं। It's just that I am not able to keep up with all the comments. Okay, so please do note that. Okay, so first thing, सबसे पहला आपको लिखना है no nucleus. Okay, well defined nuclear membrane bound nucleus is not present. Here you will find membrane bound nucleus. That's the very first and foremost. आपको जब भी आप यूकैरियोटिक प्रोकैरियोटिक लिखते हो तो आपको ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंटली नोट करना है। No membrane bound. Actually, I will delete this and I'll write it properly. Oh, okay. Sorry. कभी कभी ऐसी गलती हो जाती है, ठीक है। तो आपको यहां पे क्लियरली पहले लिखना है नो मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड न्यूक्लियस, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। सबसे पहले आप साइज वगैरह बाद में देखिए, ठीक है। मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड nucleus present. Okay, that's the first thing. Then smaller in size, larger in size, ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है। और फिर क्या है, सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स एब्सेंट, Correct. When you are telling cell organelle is absent, absolutely. Cell organelle absent, cell organelle present. Correct. राइबोसोम इज प्रसन्न लक्ष्मी। बेटा इतना इतना ज्यादा कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं जाना है बेटा, क्योंकि यू आर स्टिल इन 9th स्टैंडर्ड, सो यू डोंट नीड टू राइट अबाउट द राइबोसोम्स टाइप। इनफैक्ट राइबोसोम हैज बीन कंप्लीटली स्किप्ड इन योर सिलेबस, so I don't know if you need to write in such a detail. Prokaryotics have single chromosome, eukaryotes have more chromosomes. That's also a very good answer. Sir, could you answer what is lymph? Neeraj beta, lymph will come in tissues chapter. You know what, I will raise that as a question tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing tissues chapter. I will raise that as a question. I'll remember that and I will definitely ask what is lymph, and I will answer you that in tomorrow's class. ठीक है? क्योंकि lymph comes in tissues chapter. I do not want to take up tissues question right now. Correct. So prokaryotics only have one chromosome, right? And this one has multiple chromosomes. So please do realize that this is for 3 marks. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 differences आपने note down कर लिया है. That will be sufficient. That will be more than sufficient. नहीं बेटा, आज मेंटी नहीं है, मैं 3 मार्कर क्वेश्चन कर रहा हूं. प्रियांश जैन, सेल बेटा सेल डिवीजन आपके सिलेबस में तो नहीं है, तो इसीलिए मैंने नहीं किया है. बट अगर आपको इंटरेस्ट है तो आप स्पेशल क्लासेस में आके आप देख सकते हो. मैंने एक क्लास लिया है ऑन सेल डिवीजन, सो यू कैन प्लीज गो लुक इनटू दैट एंड यू कैन डेफिनेटली आंसर इट. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. हाउ डज सब्सटेंस लाइक CO2 एंड वाटर मूव इन एंड आउट ऑफ द सेल? डिस्कस. हाँ, nucleus is absent in prokaryotic cells. Sarthak, okay, are you Sarthak or are you Shobit? Because I think you are two brothers who are sharing the same account. हाँ Gunjan, correct. CO2 by diffusion, correct. Hello Rishika. Exactly, by simple diffusion, right? So this CO2 and even oxygen also moves by simple diffusion. So what is diffusion? Diffusion is basically the passive movement of a gaseous or a liquid molecule, fluid molecule, to maintain the concentration. देखिए, for the best example I can give you is room freshener. आप रूम फ्रेशनर लेके आइए, आप एक बार रूम में कहीं 2-3 जगह पे अगर आप स्प्रे करोगे तो क्या होता है, slowly the whole room will be filled with the fragrance of that room freshener. That is called as diffusion. You spray it and the things which is present in that air freshener, it will slowly it will start to spread across the room. That is diffusion. Okay, एक और example भी, हाँ, perfume is also a good example. Another thing that you can do, I don't know how many of you use ink pen. When I was a student, I used to use ink pen, not a ballpoint pen that you guys do nowadays. Jayanti Anand in English. Okay, but I'll definitely teach in English also. Okay, so I'll give you a very simple experiment to understand diffusion. Okay, how many of you use ink pen? If you have ink pen, it's very easy. Okay, if you have a glass, glass tumbler, take a glass tumbler, the one in which your mother gives juices and all when your guests come in. Take a glass tumbler, fill it with water, and put 3 to 4 drops of ink. 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 It can be black ink, it can be blue ink, it can be red ink, whichever color you want. You put this ink and you allow it to stay. Slowly that whole water will turn into whatever color ink you have put. Okay, you do not mix it. Just put the ink and leave it. You will see the ink will start diffusing into the rest of the water. That is a very good that's a very simple example of diffusion. Okay, if you do not use ink pen, that's okay. अगर आप इंक पेन यूज नहीं करते तो क्या यूज कर सकते हो instead of ink? I can't think of any other color that you have. If you have any color, food coloring, if you have, you can use food coloring also. Golgi apparatus, I have a question based on that. Okay, next, what about water? Water moves by osmosis. Okay, so water will move in and out of the cell by osmosis. That is not by diffusion. Diffusion के through नहीं होता क्योंकि water transport होता है primarily by osmosis. Next please. हाँ, you can also try watercolor. Watercolor also you can try. If you have watercolor, that also something that will work. Sample paper. Okay, I will look into that also. Manvika, beta, I'll look into sample question paper. But I cannot do the whole science. I can only do what is that? I can only do biology. Vaibhavi, Christe, I will explain when I am answering. जब मैं Golgi apparatus के बारे में बोलूँगा तब I will discuss what is Christe. बहुत ज्यादा स्पैम हो रहा है बेटा, क्या करे. ओके, प्लांट और एनिमल सेल का डिफरेंस बोल दीजिए फटाफट से. सबसे पहले बात, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, सेल वॉल प्रेजेंट, सेल वॉल एब्सेंट. बच्चों ये ध्यान में रखिए, ये सभी जो क्वेश्चंस मैं पूछ रहा हूं 3 मार्क के लिए पूछ रहा हूं. सो आंसर विद एन आइडिया ऑफ स्कोरिंग 3 मार्क्स, नॉट 5 मार्क्स. सेल वॉल प्रेजेंट. नेक्स्ट, प्लास्टिड प्रेजेंट. Next, chloroplast is a type of plastid. You do not have to answer plastid separately, chloroplast separately. That's not necessary. You can write about vacuole. Tiny or no vacuoles. ओके, 3 तो यहीं पे हो गए. एनीथिंग एल्स? वैक्यूल डिफरेंशिएशन, प्लांट सेल्स आर रेगुलर इन शेप, एनिमल सेल्स. हाँ राजनंदिनी, that's a quite a good answer, but there are also plant cells which are slightly irregular in shape. But yes, most plant cells are regular in shape. And this one, no regular shape, sorry, irregular shape. Okay, this is the answer. So this is the difference between plant and animal cell. We move on to the next question. How does amoeba obtain its food? मेंटी लेते हो बेटा? मैं मेंटी लेता हूं, बट आज मेंटी नहीं है बेटा. आज मेंटी नहीं है, मैंने दो तीन बार ले लिया है. I may take again in the next in the weekend. हाँ, lysosome is absent in plants. That's also a very good answer. That's correct actually. Lysosome आपको plant cell में नहीं मिलेगा. एक और है centriole. Centriole is present in animal cell, absent in plant cell. That's also something you can write. But those are not included in your syllabus. Manvika, all the best beta if you have exam tomorrow. So, how does amoeba obtain its food? It is through a process known as endocytosis. Okay, what happens here is amoeba will create a false leg. Okay, it will change its shape in order to engulf. It will encircle the food particle, and then the pseudopodia or the false legs will touch each other. ठीक है, तो वो टच होने पे क्या होता है, it will join together and it will form a vacuole inside which the food is present. तो basically अगर ये food particle है, then I will draw it with the So this is how it will be. Eventually what will happen is, eventually it will become like this. Uh-oh. Right, so it will touch each other and then eventually they will form one like this, and this will form inside a vacuole. तो इसको हम बुलाते हैं food vacuole. Right, this is called as a food vacuole, and inside this food vacuole the food particle will be digested. What about sample paper? Beta, sample paper I will try to look into the next classes. Upcoming classes I will look into sample papers. I will try to do more classes. Is it my no beta, it's not my birthday today. My birthday is in November. Sir, please answer. Pratyaksha beta, what is your doubt? Sir, please tell me about epithelial tissue tomorrow. Is okay. Pratyaksha, epithelial tissue is basically the type of tissue which is found in animals. Okay, it is mostly found as a protective tissue. It also has multiple other functions such as secretion, absorption, and what else? So it helps in secretion, it gives structural support, and it also helps in absorption. So in stomach and intestine it helps in absorption, in stomach again it helps in secretion. Different functions are there for epithelial tissues. Sir, what do I have to do for tomorrow is my final exam? Yeah, just like what Gargi is telling, study kar lo beta. Don't be scared, relax and study. अभी भी टाइम है, थोड़ा सा पढ़ाई कर लो, जितना पढ़ाई होता है पढ़ाई कर लो. ज्यादा टेंशन लोगे तो आप उसको कुछ आंसर नहीं कर पाओगे. ठीक है, बी कूल एंड स्टडी. Can you explain plasmodesmata? I'll take up. Students, I think I will have time at the end of the class to answer all your doubts. So please let me finish the questions. After the questions are over, I'll take up your doubts and I'll try to answer all of that. Okay, students, please listen. Please listen. आप comment करना थोड़ा सा wait, stop करो. Listen to what I'm saying. I think I will have time at the end of the class to answer your doubts. So please focus on the questions right now. Once we are done with the questions, I'll try to answer as many doubts as possible. Okay? So थोड़ा सा wait कर लो. Okay. Next question. Define osmosis. Define osmosis. मानविका बेटा, I just told you sample paper अभी नहीं है. I will try to answer. I'll try to take up sample paper in the coming week. अवनीश बेटा, आपको समझ में नहीं आया क्या बेटा मैंने जो बोला था अभी? थोड़ा सा वेट कर लो ना. मैं सारे क्वेश्चंस को आंसर कर लेता हूं, उसके बाद आई विल टेक अप योर डाउट्स. मैं तब से मैं चिल्ला रहा हूं और आप कंप्लीटली इग्नोर कर रहे हो मेरे रिक्वेस्ट को. डू यू हैव नो बिलीफ इन माई वर्ड एट ऑल? बट एंड अदर स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो, प्लीज डू नॉट यूज दिस चैट बॉक्स फॉर स्पैमिंग. Movement of water from high pressure to Gunjan beta, it is not high pressure. You are slightly wrong over here. Passing of substance through cell membrane. Okay. ऋषभ बेटा प्लीज वेट करो ना बेटा, आप थोड़ा सा वेट कर लो. मेरे क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे दो. आप मेरे क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं दे रहे हो एंड यू एक्सपेक्ट मी टू आंसर योर डाउट्स. हाउ इज इट फेयर? I am your teacher, no, here. I am trying to discuss some doubts, some questions with you. You give me the answer for the questions that I am asking. After that, I will take up, after all the questions are done, I'll take up some doubts from you guys and I'll try to answer as much as possible. Okay. So please, पहले मेरे questions का answer दे दो. आप मेरे question का answer नहीं दे रहे हो. Okay. So most of you guys have given the answer. You are mentioning high concentration to low concentration. Some are saying low concentration to high concentration. बहुत confusion हो रहा है. I can see a lot of confusion in your answering. Okay, so please look into what I am writing. It is from region of high water concentration. This means concentration, okay, to a region of low water concentration separated by a semi permeable membrane. That is very important over here. Okay, so movement of water from a region of high water concentration to a region of low water concentration separated by a semi permeable membrane. आप high pressure या फिर just if you just write high concentration to low concentration, क्या high concentration to low concentration? Because if you write high solute concentration to a low solute concentration, that is wrong. So you need to write the full sentence if you want. अगर आप incomplete लिखोगे, you will not even get 1 mark. If I am your teacher, I will give you 0 marks if you do not write it properly. Definitions जो हैं, definitions को exactly लिखना पड़ता है. अगर आपने definition में लिखना गलत कर दिया, तो आप वहां पे गलती कर दोगे. और osmosis को बेटा, osmosis को ना आप बाय हार्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर आपको ऑस्मोसिस क्या है ये पता है, इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ऑस्मोसिस, देन द डेफिनेशन विल कम ऑटोमेटिकली. देयर इज अ रीजन वेयर देयर इज लॉट ऑफ वाटर एंड वेरी लेस सोल्यूट. देयर इज अ रीजन वेयर देयर इज lesser water and higher solute. That is the idea you need to keep. So then water will move from here to here. ये एक आइडिया होना चाहिए कि कहां से कहां पानी मूव करता है. अगर आपको पता है कि पानी कहां से कहां मूव करेगा, देन आपको इस डेफिनेशन को लिखने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा. ठीक है. So please, from a region of higher concentration to a region of low. Yes, you guys are writing now correct. आप अभी correct लिख रहे हो. मेंटी नहीं है बेटा, पूछना बंद कीजिए. ये important 3 marker है. This is a 3 marker class. I am discussing 3 mark questions. I cannot do menti by asking 3 mark questions. So please stop asking them. I am strict. I do not like people who are I like people to be disciplined. And please stop spamming. Sarthak, you are also sorry, Shobit, right? But please stop spamming. I saw your answer. You need not spam it so many times. Okay. Next question. Carry out a simple experiment for osmosis using dry resin. Carry out a simple experiment for osmosis using dry resin. Dry resin means, dry resin is basically kishmish. किशमिश पता है ना क्या है करके? Voice not clear. Kiran, beta, I think you have come to the wrong place. Baby hungry, give food, please. I am not distributing food over here. I am teaching cell biology. If you want, listen to it or leave the class. हाँ, Gunjan, beta, okay. Swell due to endocytosis, but how? कहाँ डाल सकते हो? I can't ban anyone from YouTube class. That's the thing. Shobha, that's also correct what you're saying. So what is happening over here is that in drinking water, and observe. Okay, sir, board is not clear. Please increase your resolution. Video resolution increase kar lijiye. Everything will be very clear. You are watching the video on a very low resolution. That is why nothing is clear. You know how to increase the resolution of the video on YouTube? Please go do that. Okay, so then everything will be clear. Even I am looking at the video, it is in very low resolution. See, automatically you will start streaming at 144p. I don't know why, but YouTube always starts streaming at 144p. If you increase the resolution to 480p, everything will be clear. Sir, why don't you go to Unacademy? No, beta, we don't go to Unacademy office and do this live. We do it from home. That is how it is. That's always how it is. Okay. Plus, COVID ka pata hai na. Many offices are not opened also. Speak loudly, beta. I am speaking as loud as possible, beta. I don't know why you are not able to listen. Okay. So you place the dry resin in drinking water overnight. What will happen? It will swell. This is endosmosis, right? So this is endosmosis. Now next what you can do is, again you can drain the water out. How? Place the same resins in salt water. High salt concentration वाले water पे आप उसको डाल दीजिए overnight. All the water will drain out and it will shrink in size. That is exosmosis. So very simple experiment. Okay, आपको करना क्या है? घर में किशमिश पड़ा होगा, पानी में डाल दीजिए रात को. सुबह उठ के देखिए एकदम से फूला हुआ बड़े बड़े से दिखाई देंगे. आप उसी को जाके एक थोड़े से पानी में उसको बहुत सारा सॉल्ट मिला के उसको उस सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन में आप उसको डाल दीजिए. एंड देन आफ्टर अ फ्यू आवर्स यू विल सी दैट द रेजिन्स विल अगेन श्रिंक इन साइज. दैट इज एक्सॉस्मोसिस. सिंपल. ओके, वेरी सिंपल एक्सपेरिमेंट. यू कैन डू इट एट होम इटसेल्फ. आपको कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं. कोई ज्यादा You don't need any difficult equipments. Very simple equipments you can use, and you can do this work. What is, but I just discussed what is endocytosis in the previous question. What is Golgi apparatus and who discovered it? I think this is the last question. Yeah, no, 2 more questions are there, and then I will take up your doubts. Why cell will shrink in salt solution? That is exosmosis. Salt solution will have lower water concentration. So by nature, the water will move from a region of higher water concentration to a region of lower water concentration. That is called as exosmosis. Okay, but this was discovered by Camillo Golgi, that's correct. That is correct. It was discovered by Camillo Golgi. He was the okay. That's perfect. Today 3 teachers left school due to last night. आपने भगा दिया क्या आप लोगों ने अपने टीचर्स को? क्यों करते हो ऐसे? भगाओ मत अपने क्लास टीचर्स को. हाँ, what is Golgi apparatus? They are involved in synthesis of cell wall, plasma membrane and lysosome. They produced vacuole. Okay, you have listed out the function. Priyanshu Gupta, बेटा आपने function कर दिया है. Ayushi Mishra sir, when we put our water in for some time in fingers shrinks. Ayushi, that's a very interesting phenomenon. It's not exactly it's not exactly osmosis. I will discuss that. थोड़ा सा मुझे क्लास खत्म होने दो बेटा, उसके बाद मैं आप लोगों से मैं डिस्कस करता हूँ उसके बारे में. It's a very interesting topic though. Okay, so Golgi apparatus, so what is the function? What is Golgi apparatus, sir? Membrane bound cell organelle that associated with endoplasmic reticulum, with ER. Okay, with endoplasmic reticulum. What do? They package biomolecules, package proteins and enzymes and other molecules, other biomolecules you can write. Biomolecules matlab molecules which are found inside the cell. For example, protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, they are all biomolecules. Okay, so they are all biomolecules because they are found inside a biological cell. So yeah, it is a membrane bound organelle that is associated with endoplasmic reticulum. They package proteins and other biomolecules. They help in synthesis of enzymes. They are also helpful for synthesis of lysosome. You can list out the functions of Golgi apparatus, and in the end you have to write that it was discovered by Camillo Golgi. If you write this much, you will get full 3 marks for this question. Okay, next, define the role of nucleus in the cell. But beta jaldi se ye question hum answer kar dete hain. Once this question has been answered, then I can take up many of your doubts. A lot of you guys are having doubts, so we'll answer some of your doubts after this question. So jaldi फटाफट से मुझे आंसर दे दो मुझे. I want quick answer for this. Define the role of nucleus in the cell. Sir, can you take a revision class on revision of all bio chapter? Amrita beta, I have taken revision of all the classes. I have done one shot revision of every single chapter, including the deleted portion. Deleted portions का भी मैंने किया है classes. ठीक है, तो आप उसको देख सकते हो, इसी चैनल के ग्रुप में आपको मिल जाएगा. Nucleus is the brain of the cell. That is a statement that is given. Correct, you can give that. And controls all major cellular activities. It houses, that is one point. Second point is it has the nucleic acid. It has the nucleic acid also. Okay, so the nucleic acid is which is the DNA, and DNA is the nucleic acid, which is the hereditary molecule. Right, so it is able to okay, so that's the thing. So it is the brain of the cell. It controls all the major cellular activities. It has the nucleic acid which controls the hereditary and everything. Okay, please explain about mitochondria. Parvati beta, please, after I am done with this question, I have time for for your doubts. I will take up your doubts. Suman Sharma beta, if you are from class 7th, you can attend the class 7th classes. No, you are still a little bit ahead for coming to class 9th. So Meenu has given the definition, the full form of DNA. It is deoxyribonucleic acid. That is the full form of DNA. Okay, so so this much will be sufficient if you are describing the role of nucleus in the cell. It has the hereditary molecule, controls all the major cellular activities. Also, you can say that DNA is also responsible for production of, it defines what all proteins will be synthesized in the cell, right? That is the thing. Okay. So with that, we are done with the questions for today. What I will do is I am going to take up some of your doubts. Please go ahead and ask your doubts. Somebody asked me what is please explain about what is cell sap. Beta, cell sap is nothing but cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is called as cell sap. It is involved in the formation of ribosome. Shobit, that is nucleolus. You can write that. Yes, correct. Because nucleolus is present inside the nucleus and it is responsible for the production of ribosomes. That's a good answer. Oh, you know already all this thing. That's amazing. Okay. What is the function of plastid? Harshit, beta, plastids are of 3 types. Chloroplast, chromoplast, leucoplast. सभी प्लास्टिड्स का अलग अलग फंक्शन है. क्लोरोप्लास्ट इज फॉर फोटोसिंथेसिस, क्रोमोप्लास्ट इज फॉर गिविंग कलर, ल्यूकोप्लास्ट इज फॉर स्टोरिंग different biomolecules. Mitochondria is the organelle which is responsible for cellular respiration, मतलब breakdown of glucose using oxygen. So it helps in generation of energy in the form of ATP. I hope you know what is the full form of ATP. It is adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine triphosphate. So it is a double membraned organelle. It is responsible for energy production, and that is why it is called as the powerhouse of the cell. Interesting thing is that mitochondria has its own DNA. Okay. Why will I teach about rhino solar panel? Difference between ER and Golgi apparatus. But ER is directly associated with the nucleus. It has 2 types, endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth. So the rough will produce protein, the smooth will produce lipids. Golgi apparatus I already discussed. मैंने क्लास में already discuss कर दिया है Golgi apparatus के बारे में. So that I already discussed. What if cell organelle does not have a... There are many organelles, beta. Ribosome does not have an organelle around itself. Which one else does not have an organelle? So as far as I know, ribosome is one such organelle which does not have which does not have a membrane around itself. I cannot talk about cell division right now, Adarsh beta. Please search for cell division in my special class. आपको मेरा प्रोफाइल लिंक मिल जाएगा, इस वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में मेरा प्रोफाइल का लिंक मिल जाएगा. आप प्लीज मेरे प्रोफाइल पे जाइए, वहां पे जाके आप सर्च करिए, सेल डिवीजन का क्लास जरूर मिल जाएगा. प्लीज वॉच इट. What is lymph? Neeraj beta, lymph I will discuss tomorrow. That's a very good question that I want to ask tomorrow. I am not going to discuss this today. Tomorrow please do come again. I will discuss what is lymph. पक्का मैं याद करके वो क्वेश्चन में डालूंगा. आज ही मैं डाल दूंगा वो क्वेश्चन and I will ask tomorrow. Okay. Sir, what is plasmodesmata? So what is plasmodesmata? That's a good question. So plasmodesmatas are basically tiny holes present on the cell wall. Now cell wall itself will not facilitate any movement of molecule, okay, but I am talking about cell wall of parenchyma cells. Cell wall of parenchyma cells will not facilitate anything, but there are tiny holes present on the cell wall which is called as plasmodesmata, and these holes will allow free movement of molecules. That is the reason why cell wall is freely permeable. मतलब सेल मेम्ब्रेन इज सेलेक्टिवली परमिएबल. सेल मेम्ब्रेन डिसाइड करेगा क्या अंदर जाएगा क्या अंदर नहीं जाएगा, बट सेल वॉल क्या है? सेल वॉल में एक छोटे होल्स होते हैं और उसके अंदर से कुछ भी अंदर आ सकते हैं, कुछ भी बाहर जा सकते हैं. सो इट इज अ फ्रीली परमिएबल स्ट्रक्चर. Okay, what else is your doubts? I'm trying to answer everything. What is diffusion? Diffusion is a passive movement of fluid molecules across any place. Wait. I do not know what is rhino solar panel. क्या बकवास कर रहे हो? Sir, how could we spell it? What? अच्छा, plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata is spelled like this. Okay, this is the spelling of plasmodesmata. अच्छा, Rishabh beta, I am not able to see. See, guys, please stop spamming. There are students who want to ask questions and I'm not able to answer the question. Okay, Rishabh beta, you are asking how does cockroach stay alive after? This is one of the this is something even I do not know, but it's a very interesting thing. Cockroach can stay alive even after cut its head for some time, but I'm not really sure how it does it. Apparently there are multiple brains in cockroach. Okay, so that is why it can't survive for a while even if you cut its head off. That's the answer I have seen. Okay. Avnish was asking from that time, sir, what is bulk transport? Avnish, bulk transport is a type of transport that you see in phloem. Okay, so the whole of food is transported through dissolving it in water. ओके आपको अभी बल्क ट्रांसपोर्ट समझने की जरूरत नहीं है. बल्क ट्रांसपोर्ट आपको 11th में आता है, बट इट इज अ टाइप ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट इन द थिंग. ओके, व्हाट इज साइटोसॉल? साइटोसॉल इज बेसिकली अनदर टर्म यूज्ड फॉर साइटोप्लाज्म. निधि बेटा, व्हाट डू यू डिस्क्राइब एपिथेलियल टिश्यू? What is lysosome? Lysosome is an organelle that is responsible for it has hydrolytic enzyme inside it. The lysosomes act as a suicide bag in case the cell gets damaged. Okay, good question over here. बेटा फेलोजन आपको समझने की जरूरत नहीं है. फेलोजन एंड ऑल इज अ पार्ट ऑफ 11th स्टैंडर्ड सिलेबस. आप 11th का टेक्स्ट बुक पढ़ के आप यहाँ पे आ रहे हो. ये 9th के क्लास है बेटा. 9th के क्लास में फेलोजन की जरूरत नहीं है. Sir, why skin of fingers shrink when we put them in long time? It's a very good question. A lot of people may think that it is because of water moving out of the cell or water moving into the skin. Apparently that's not the reason. So when your hand gets wet, it will become very slippery. So it is said, the evolutionary scientists believe that your fingers, आपके जो finger में जो वो shrinking था ना, उसको हम बुलाते हैं pruning. We call that as pruning. Okay, it's called as pruning of fingers. Now, why does pruning of finger happens? Because apparently it gives you little more grip. Your body identifies that your hands are wet and slippery, and in order to give you a little more traction, in order to give your fingers a little more grip, it will prune the skin. That's one of the theories why this happens. That's the explanation given by a few scientists. Is it the correct answer? We do not know it for sure, but it is a very good explanation. What is centriole? Centriole is basically a structure present in animal cell, okay, and it is responsible for the production of the spindle fibers that is used in cell division. Centriole is what produces your spindle fibers. Why cell wall not present in animal cell? Rishabh, cell wall makes the cell very rigid. Okay, in animal, the whole idea is flexibility, because we are motile, right? We can move from one place to another. In the case of plants require rigidity because they are not motile, right? They do not move from one place to another. They need a lot of structural support. इसीलिए हमारे सेल में सेल वॉल नहीं होता, क्योंकि हमारा बॉडी सॉफ्ट होना चाहिए. You compare a plant, a tree, and a human body is softer as compared to a tree. The reason is the tree needs a lot more support. It needs a lot more rigidity. That's the reason. Okay. Cell wall is made up of what? Cell wall is made up of different cells have cell wall have different thing. Most commonly it is made up of cellulose. Okay, but there is also cell wall which is made up of lignin, and there is some which is made up of chitin or peptidoglycan, depends. What is plasmolysis? Plasmolysis is when you put a cell in hypertonic solution. Animal cell को अगर आपने hypertonic solution में डाल दिया तो all the water will move out of the cell. ठीक है? The water will move out of the cell and the cell will shrink in size and it will break. Okay, that is called as plasmolysis. What is immunization? Beta, that will come in Why Do We Follow chapter. I will discuss immunization when we come to how can RBC survive without nucleus. RBC has one set of function, that is to carry oxygen. It has no function of cell division वगैरह कुछ नहीं करना उसे. It survives for 120 days or 90 days and it will just do carrying of oxygen. Simple diffusion होता है. As soon as oxygen comes into the blood stream, the RBC will get hold of the oxygen, and whenever it needs to let go of, it will do. That's all. So it does not need nucleus for that. Nucleus की जरूरत नहीं है. What is nucleoid? Okay, beta, I'll answer this and I will end the class over here because मेरा गला बहुत दर्द कर रहा है. I've been taking class for the last 2 hours now. What is nucleoid? Nucleoid is the structure you see in prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell में membrane bound nucleus नहीं होता. Instead of that, the DNA is present in a compact structure called as nucleoid. Okay, Arjun beta, okay, your exam is tomorrow. Beta, immunization is the process by which you generate immunity against a particular pathogen. Okay, immunization can be done using vaccines, or it can happen naturally when you get exposed to a certain pathogen. That is immunization. Okay, स्टूडेंट्स, मेरा गला तो थक गया है, मुझे क्लास अब यहाँ पे स्टॉप करना है. आई विल सी यू टुमारो सेम टाइम. ओके, 7 o'clock. सो बाय एवरीवन.